Hello, Gemini, and welcome to the Summit Experience. I'm going to be doing a reading for March. This is a March overview, the entirety of the month March. Of course, it's a general reading. It will not apply to everybody. It is a general reading. It will not apply to everybody. It's a general reading. It will not apply to everybody. It's a general reading, and it will not apply to everybody. I don't know why people still don't understand that. I think you have to be a special kind of stupid to not get it. Every message is not for you, but if that's what you choose to be, then that's what you've chosen to be. That's by free will. I can't govern that, but if you are stupid, please keep your stupidity to yourself. If you bring it to my channel, if I even think you're worthy of my anger, you will get my anger, and it will not be pretty. Thank you. Now, let's get into the reading for Gemini. Of course, if you want spell work, rituals done, check the description box down below. I have been so fortunate. I started this last month, and it's been a blessing. I've gotten a lot of requests, and it's actually been my main source of, well, not really main, because I still get readings, but because the rituals are more expensive, what I get is, say for example, the one ritual would be equivalent to 2 to 3 readings, so it actually does add up, to be more than the readings. But whichever way, if you want a private reading also, you can find all that information in the description box. I've been getting a lot of people sending me emails asking me, how do I book a reading? How do I book a ritual? What are the prices? Some people are sending me emails, and then, I give them the price and they don't even respond. But that's already listed in the description box right under the video. So I don't understand why you will see the prices, or maybe you don't see them, maybe you don't take time to, but everything is already listed down in the description box. So please follow along. I'm a Virgo, I don't like stupidity. So yeah, let's go along with it. This is for Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Gemini. March, entirety of March, Gemini, entirety of March. Okay, soulmate, attraction in reverse, okay, and romantic feelings. Someone doesn't love themselves, and because of that, they can't love another. Boom shakalaka. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romance. I just said this. I literally just said this. I just said this. I just said this. I swear I didn't even see that. I was just looking at the bottom because I always look at the bottom and the top of the deck. Stay optimistic about your love. Like I just said it. Someone, because the attraction came out in reverse. The card says you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully, and it came out in reverse, and this to me is a 9 of Pentacles. That's Venus in Virgo. So someone doesn't love themselves, and because of that they can't love others. Someone is struggling with their self-esteem, and because of that, they might not be able to accept, understand, appreciate, love being given to them because they don't love themselves. They could be struggling with self-esteem issues. You might have that person already in your life. It could be you, Gemini. It could be the other person, maybe a Virgo also. We have Venus in Virgo there with the 9 of Pentacles. We have Gemini's card here with the soulmate. This is Yes, this is your soulmate. This is the card of the lovers. This is, Gemini. We have Venus in Virgo, romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Depending on the vibration, I'm getting that with this because of the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. The attraction card is in reverse. And then we have, express your love. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. These are the cards that are encompassing that specific energy. So that is already telling me that this will be more of a 7 of Cups as opposed to maybe a Knight of Cups or a King of Cups or a Queen of Cups. This will be more of a 7 of Cups energy because there's already a blockage here, because someone doesn't love themselves. So it's having an opposite effect where naturally a person, when they meet their love, the love of their life or whoever, they have this zest and this joy to go forth for it, because you have insecurities within yourself, whether it's Gemini or the cross watcher, but because one partner has insecurities about themselves and how they show up and what they're bringing to the table, or based on past experiences, it's having an opposite effect where it's more they're closing in, they're closing out, they are becoming too self-conscious, and all in the lower vibrational, ways of being. And the love that is being expressed to them, maybe they didn't have it growing up, so they're having more of a allergic reaction to the love, as opposed to, enjoying it. They're having more of an allergic reaction to the love. Knight of Cups just popped out. I was just talking about this, and I just said Knight of Cups, Seven of Cups, the Page of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. Perfect. I literally just talked about this. I know you guys saw me shuffling the cards, or maybe you didn't, because I'm holding the cards right. Well, either way, I just said this. The Page of Swords, the communication. The Eight of Swords. This is the card that flipped over. So the Knight of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. I just said this. I don't know what's been happening. I'm so empowered lately. Like, my reading for Virgo came out sharp. My reading for Aries came out sharp. You guys are the third sign I'm doing for March. I was hoping to do bi-weeklies and weeklies last week, but honey, I've been booked, and I always say it, I have to prioritize paying customers first. I have to prioritize them first. That's just how the business thing works. But I still will try to do the monthly, at least the monthly, and at least the bi-weeklies. I'll make a very strong effort to do bi-weeklies this month, but I can't guarantee that I'll be doing the weeklies. But I was just saying, like, I don't know what's been happening, but my readings have been very sharp. My energies are so in sync. I don't know if it's a full moon in Virgo, because I'm a Virgo. Holy shit, maybe it is the full moon in Virgo, because I did my last readings yesterday and I'm doing this one today. Maybe it's a full moon in Virgo. Like, I am so empowered. Like, I don't know what's going on. Even my ritual, the ones I did last night were so strong. Oof. Page of Swords, communication, Knight of Cups. This is the express your love energy. Eight of Swords, mental prison. Someone is stuck in their own nightmare here, in their own fears, in their own insecurities. It's not the other person that's doing it to them, it's them. Their inability to... And remember earlier I was talking about how it's like you're closing in. The more they express and the more they give love, you close in. Fear. I'm gonna take these cards. Which card came out first? This one came out first, then this one I saw, and then this one I saw. Knight of Cups. No. What am I saying? This one I saw first, and then it was like that. Yeah. So you're closing in, whether it's Gemini or the other person. The love is too much. The love is too pure, and when you have that much darkness and not to shit on darkness, because darkness plays its part. It's very important, but when you have that much insecurities, Three of Pentacles just flew out of the deck when I was shuffling. Three of Pentacles, collaboration, building together. Five of Swords, okay, this is deception, this is insecurities. Like, look at how he's sitting on that podium. Accusation. It's a lose-lose situation. And what do we have here? Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. So yeah, you are getting your wish. And I think I give the same talk to Aries. This is what happens when a person, and I've talked about this before on the channel several times. This is what happens when a person gets what they want, but they're not ready to receive it. We pray for things and we pray for them and we say, God, give me this, God, give me that. And then it falls in our laps and we're like, oh shit, what do I do with you? What do I do with it? That's the danger zone of getting what you want when you're not ready for it. God will always give you what you want. But are you ready to receive? The Empress, the Seven of Swords, that's that Five of Swords energy, and the Three of Pentacles. Do you see that card came out again? Do you see that? That card came out again with the Eight of Swords. And what is it? Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring, but you're not going to explore. Why are you not going to explore? Because of this behavior here. This behavior. We have the 7, we have the 8. You have literally some of my worst energies The Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Let me see. And then what do we have? The World. Exploration, growth. The World is about expansion. The World is about the bigger picture. The Ace of Pentacles is the beginning. This is an ace. This is a one. This is the beginning. You know, every number is an additive to one and of one. You know, so 1 1 1 1 1 makes 4. 1 1 1 1. You know, it's an addition. It's a growth, and it's the ability to explore. This together will make the Four of Pentacles, which is rejection, greed, holding back, fear. The Three of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles, since this was a card that came out right next to it. Someone is, yeah. But you know what's funny? The Empress and the Ace of Pentacles still comes up at the bottom of the deck right there. The Empress here, this isn't like karma. Well, it is karma. All energy, everything is karma. Everything is karma. But this is a negative karma. Because if it was negative karma, they wouldn't show up as an Empress. And you remember, the Empress is the one that starts. The Empress is the one that builds. The Empress is the one that sprouts. You know, that's why she's always depicted as being pregnant. In this deck, this is the Game of Thrones tarot deck. She's represented as Daenerys. You know, Daenerys is the one that comes in wanting to change the system, wanting to change the world. She's the one that wants to, you know, stop the oppressive system, stop the power struggles, and you know, the lesser people get nothing, and the rich people are just fat on excess. She's the one that wants to bring purity. She wants to purify with her dragons the world. She wants to purify, and this person is the one coming in with the cup. So the Empress is never, to me, will not be, again, this is Venus. This is Venus energy, Venusian energy. This is also Virgo. This is also Taurus. With the Empress here. So some of you could definitely build a Virgo or a Taurus. We already had Nine of Pentacles with Venus there, or someone with heavy Venus. It doesn't have to be Virgo or Taurus, but this would be Venusian energy. So look for earth signs and water signs. Well, it doesn't have to be water sign, but specifically earth and water, I feel. Earth and water. Because the only other energies we have apart from earth and water are air. So the person should have earth and water in their chart. I feel like they will have earth and water in their chart. But also, they could just be bringing an earth energy. Because remember, sometimes it's not always about the sign of the person. And it also depends where they fall. For example, if you have a heart chakra blockage, that will affect very strongly your fourth, what house is it of self? I think, what house is it about self? The moon will be self. And I believe the fifth house is your interaction with others. So I think the fourth house is about self, right? So where they could be highlighting could be in your fourth house. It doesn't always mean, they might have it in your fourth house, this water and earth energy. And that might be the energy that they're bringing to you despite their sign. It doesn't have to be, you know, I think a lot of times people are so focused on, well, is it a Gemini, or is it a Virgo, or is it a this, or is it that? But they forget to understand that where the energy impacts you is where it's going to be. Yes, it's true that a lot of times they will come up as their sign, but when it's a general reading especially, it will be more energetic what they're bringing to you. So let's see more. The Chariot. I just talked about her dragons. Her dragon right there. The Chariot. Forward movement, expansion. That's the World card. That's a card of Cancer as well. The Ace of Wands. The Spark. And the Knight of Swords, narcissism with the Knight of Swords. And what do we have here? The Five of Swords again, and the Emperor taking charge. Why the Emperor? The Moon, self-doubt, the Fool. Okay, the Moon is shadows. The Moon was the word I'm looking for. The Moon are the things that are hidden shadows. The Moon is hidden thoughts and feelings. Yes, that's what I was looking for. And we have three major arcanas, by the way. I didn't even notice. The Five of Swords, the Six of Cups with the Moon, and the Queen of Swords. It's telling you to cut it out, Gemini, cut it out, free yourself, be expansive, be free, be open. There is so much here to gain. And we have two cards of Aries also. And this is Aquarius and Aries. So, and we have the Queen of Swords here, so it could be an Aquarius. And the Fool is also, the Fool to me is a card of Aries and Aquarius. The Emperor is Capricorn, Taurus, and Aries. So you could also be dealing with some of the Aries. We have Cancer as well here. Some of you are jaded. Too many insecurities, too many disappointments, too much confusion. You don't even know where you stand within yourself. Again, it could be you, Gemini. I feel like it's you, Gemini, but it doesn't have to be, but I feel like it is. But when I say things like that, people get mad. So person A and person B. Person A is a subject, the person that I'm reading, whose energy I'm reading and I'm advising. Person B is the external force trying to come in, you know. And this person, person A, needs to understand that they have to forgive and release. They are having throat chakra blockage. This is where you need to do a healing ritual for sure. You need to do a healing ritual. You need to restabilize your energy. You need to, and I'm not saying that so you can book a ritual with me. I'm saying you need to do a healing ritual for yourself. If you can do it for yourself, do it for yourself. If you have friends that do magic, do it for them. If you're good with prayers, it's time to get on your knees, bitch, and start praying, because you're about to miss out. And because eventually this person is going to move forward, because a person like this understands themselves and they understand the value that they bring. They're the Empress, for fuck's sake. You know, they are the Empress. They are the Empress. They know their value. They know their beauty. They know what they have to give. The Empress, unlike the Queens, you know, and that's the thing, you know, when you come with major arcanas, the Queens are considered a lesser energy to the Kings in Tarot. And that's not about having a penis or a vagina. That's not that shit. You know, the Queens are the lesser energies to the Kings in Tarot. You know, as far as the growth and the manifestation, the higher you go into the cards, you start from, you know, the Page, which is the Child, and the Knight, and then you go into the Queen, and then you go into the King. You know, there are 4 stages to that development. So the Queens are considered to be somewhat of the lower vibration, where you have mastered, where you understand the energy, and to some degree you've attained certain mastery of the element. The King is when you've mastered that element, and now you're pushing forward to mastering the other aspects of yourself, you know. So, but that's how it's done in Tarot. And again, it's not about sexism or genders or whatever. But then when you go now into the major arcanas, the Empress is not a lower vibration from the Emperor. You know, the Empress is a power source of herself, and the Emperor is a power source of himself. Which brings me to a point. We have the the Empress looking this way, and the Emperor looking that way. They're facing each other. So some of you have met the one, but you're about to miss out. I don't believe that there's only one the one. I believe as long as you're alive, and if it's what is in your path, destiny, and if it's what is in your will, free will, that's the meeting point between faith and free will. You will be able to manifest whatever you want. I don't believe that there's only one the one. I believe that yes, you will meet the one in the sense of the person that is at that point for you, and maybe in the future, you know, a very compatible partner. But if that doesn't work out, don't think that God is going to be like, oh, well, you fucked it up, so too bad, bitch. No, it doesn't work that way. You know, you will get other chances. If you continue to fuck them up, then you continue to fuck them up, and that's just nobody to blame. You can't die and go to heaven and be like, God, you gave me the shorter end of the stick. God be like, no, bitch, I gave you several chances, and you fucked them up. So if you want to fuck this one up, hopefully you get another chance again. If not, you know, I mean, it's completely up to you. But why wait 2 more years, 3 more years to meet another the one when you can have it right now and have your joy and your peace and your tranquility and foster something great? Why wait, you know, an extended amount of time when you can have it right now, when it's being manifested right now, when the universe is moving the cycles in your behalf right now? Why wait? Isn't that a Cheetah Girl song? Why wait when now is the right time to... Oh my God. In Cheetah Girls 2, when they went to Spain, Jesus, how many years? How do I remember this shit? I'm telling you, this full moon is doing something to me, y'all. How do I remember this shit from like, well, even without the full moon, I have really good memory. How do I remember this shit? I remember that's a Cheetah Girl song. It was sung by the Latina, the Spanish girl, Belinda. You guys should go listen to that song. Maybe some of you need to listen to that song. Why wait when now is the right time? That's literally the lyrics of the song. Shit. Don't fuck it up, Gemini. Don't fuck this up. Well, you can fuck it up. That's fine. That's your choice. But I'd rather you didn't. You're gonna snuff this flame out, and I know you're gonna snuff it out because here what we have with the attraction is the Ace of Wands. So this relationship hasn't moved into the cups yet, and it hasn't moved into the pentacles yet. It's still at the Ace of Wands stage, which is the beginning. The wands are the spark that, you know, and as you fuel it, it goes into the cups, and then as you fuel it, it goes into the pentacles. It becomes solidified. You know, the wands are the spark. And at this point, it's vulnerable. So don't fuck it up. Whether they're here or they're coming soon, don't fuck it up. Gemini, do not fuck this shit up. I've said what I've said. You can feel however the fuck you want to feel about it. If you want a private reading, check the description box. Follow the steps, please. Don't send me. Do not send me. Do not send me. Do not send me emails. Jesus fucking Christ. Do not send me emails asking me what the prices are. It took me like 30 minutes to write that whole freaking thing. Please, it takes like 2 minutes to read them. The instructions. Please, all the information you need is down there. If there's information you need that's not listed there, then you can send me emails. I am very open to that. But please do not ask me redundant questions. I am a Virgo. That is, I'm allergic to stupid shit. Like, I am allergic. Please, let's be smart. God gave us brains for a reason. Let's be smart. Let's use them. Please. Thank you. And if you want rituals, that's also listed down below. Thank you guys so much for being here. Stay blessed, and I wish you the best. Bye-bye.